All right, we're live. This is Leisure Hour Radio. I'm your host, Mike Linehan, and the world is gone. I wouldn't even say it's gone mad. We got a packed episode today. Obviously, I'm behind a green screen. I've been trying to work on getting it going for about a couple hours now. I should have fucking set it up yesterday. My wires were all off. I had the wrong wires for this, had the wrong wires for that. I was gonna put up live streams of protests and riots, and I was gonna have a bunch of crazy shit up. I could show the videos I had ready to go. But yeah, so it's gonna be a good episode no matter what. Whoever's in this, you can send in a question, a comment. You can help to the show. But for now, we're gonna talk about what's going on in the world, and I think people are people. We're all being set up right now by the fucking government. If you couldn't tell, I mean, I'm gonna get taken off of YouTube for saying the shit like this. My conspiracy theories, but what would the government do if they wanted to fucking have absolute power of all of us? They would say, "Oh, there's a virus. Everyone has to stay inside. You can't go out. You can't socialize too much for months." So everyone's got all this pent up energy. They're just waiting. They're fucking ready to fucking explode, ready to go do some. So what do? You have a cop because there was a video. I'll show it on this. If I had the green screen, the video would have been up. But I put it on my story the other day. I hope a lot of people watched it. It was really a crazy video. I probably won't even be able to find it now. But it was talking about how when the cop in Minneapolis was fucking kneeling down on that dude's on his back and he couldn't breathe and he was like on his neck and his back and that's like the worst. But so it talked about how the people that got out of the ambulance to come help, they weren't even EMTs. They were fucking cops getting out of the fucking ambulance. It was all set up. What do you want to do? People are fucking ready to go. So you have something like this happens. So obviously the protests amazing, great. And I even agree with destroying fucking cities. But do not see, I'm all for it when we're gonna go destroy Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton, all these freaking companies that only the 1% can afford. But if you're really gonna go fuck with like a mom and pops, like, because I saw a video. We all saw the same videos, but like people were just they weren't destroying the right thing. They should be destroying Microsoft, destroying Subways, and that's a personal vendetta that I have with myself at Subway. I wasn't gonna let a little protest get the best of me, and I wasn't gonna go bomb a Subway. But I thought about it. I definitely thought about it. Me and Subway. I'm probably gonna be sponsored by Subway one day, so that might ruin my chances now. But all right, so this is what I'm saying, people. If you don't think this is all the government behind this, so the government, these Antifa fucking dickheads, all these butched up lesbians, fucking, they'll come fix your tire and then they'll fucking choke down your wife's fucking clitoris. But here, that's besides the point. The Antifa, most of them, they're just stupid idiots. Well, but they're fighting for like good shit, like anti-fascism, because we're closer to fascism than we are to a democracy now. I'd probably say. I mean, I'm probably gonna lose viewers. I've lost a ton of people that follow me on Twitter, and that's simply because you can't say the truth. This blackout challenge or whatever they're doing, like the challenge, like, that's literally what it is. It's child's play. That's nothing. Go fucking the people that are doing this don't even vote. They don't vote in their local elections. They don't vote in anything. They think they know what they're doing right now. They think that if they post a picture, it's really going to do something. I marched. I went to a peaceful protest. I think everyone should get behind it. You shouldn't think like if the first thing that comes to your mind is that it's gonna be dangerous going to a peaceful protest, like that's what like people were saying to me, like, oh, I wouldn't go to it, like it's so dangerous. It shouldn't be dangerous. It's all the mindset of what's going on and what's in the world, and it's really just stupid. It's stupid because I want to be sitting here telling stupid jokes. I want to be sitting here talking about my fort. So I had this Snapchat story. I mean, some of the viewers at home, who's even viewing this? Is it just me and you and Phil? Me, you, and Phil. But so yeah, so I had this story today, like, because I've been coming up with jokes. Like, it's not like that's not who I am anymore. And like I'm just happy that I'm all for freaking I'm pro everything. I've said this on the show. You want to fucking abort your baby after it's been alive for 3 years? Go ahead. You want to fucking you want to do this? You want to rub your fucking nutsack on the sidewalk on the street, walk around naked? Do it. I do not care. I want to. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You just can't kill people. And I think I'm getting completely off the path of where I was going with this. I knew this would end up just getting completely silly, and I'm probably going to be canceled for it. People are trying to cancel regular people in my town. Do you understand how what cancel culture is? You cancel people that are fucking loaded, that are running the fucking world. You don't cancel a fucking dude I know that fucking worked down at like fucking McGolf or something. The dude that fucking he's not fucking. He's just people are just fucking ticks on society's back. At Cardi Phil on Twitter. Yo, why'd you retract your message, Phil? What's popping? All right, so now we got people. We got 4 people in here. We should have more. We might have my boy Murfontaine fucking listening in. And if you guys want me to get an interview with him, everyone go follow Murfontaine and DM the shit out of him and tell him to come on Leisure Eye Radio because he would enjoy it as much as we would. And he's a good dude. He's got good music. I'll play a song to end the show. But all right, let me get back to what I was saying because this is just going to turn into a goofy conversation that's going to get me nowhere. That's going to get me canceled. That's going to have me fucking cleaning up shit for the rest of my life. But no, that's not who I am. I am pro fucking everything. I am definitely pro burn down a subway. And if this green screen, if I knew how to freaking update my drivers, what the fuck is updating a driver? I thought I had this down. I had the program ready. I made videos to play in the back. I had 3 live streams that were going to be going in the background, a protest. I thought this was going to be a big episode. I thought freaking I was gonna put something together. But back to my conspiracy theory. So everything that's going on right now is being controlled by the government. I hate to say it, people, but we live basically in Nazi Germany. Every time you go on your fucking phone, every time you fucking watch Pornhub, every time you go watch Annabelle Danger, every time you go fucking rub your meat, the fucking cops are watching you. Not even cops, the FBI. So that's why Joe Rogan, he kind of hit me to this. He like was talking about this video of like these very, very coordinated like Antifa members, but they all look like the fucking like idiots. They all look like fucking. They clearly were Elon Musk. No, that's not who we go with. We need to go with. Honestly, at this point, our president should be like Kim Kardashian, or it should be. Mm, Um, fuck it, vote for me. I'll run for president. I'll run for 2020. I'll go take out loans. I'll make signs. I'll go deeply in the debt because I probably will only get 3 views. The 3 people that watch this show and that are avid fans, and I appreciate you guys. We used to fucking be getting viewers. We used to be booming back when people wanted me to just make this into a prank show. But no, this is a freaking civil rights movement show. I can't even say that with it because we're not. This is a show to bring joy to people. This is a show to keep tensions high. Tensions have been high. Tensions are only gonna get higher after watching this. Because dude, I do make jokes. I have a lot of people freaking unfollow me left and right, but I do also spit the fucking truth. And the way to make change is to actually get out there and try to do something. I tried to do something. I basically got hit with a rubber bullet, but I didn't because of the girl next to me did. And and that's basically how it goes. We all were all these protests. There's it only takes 2 or 3 people. Why do you think the CIA is so good at going into countries that have communist countries and starting uprisings? It's not that fucking hard, people. People want to fucking fight back, and especially in America. Black people fucking I can't understand anything. I can't come on this show and say, yeah, I've experienced everything the same way they have because I haven't. I can't say that I know everything about what's going on because I don't. I can't say that I'm a voice of reason because I can. I actually can because most of the shit I say is very reasonable. Like my take on the police. I think most cops should just be meter maids. They should be wear button down shirts, khaki pants, drive fucking Chevy Malibus that are fucking any color you want, red, black, just not fucking logoed out. You get pulled over, you're getting a ticket that's not that big of a deal. You gotta bring tensions down. But we live in a state where we don't see too much of that. I think The last time something big happened was like in the late 80s or early 90s. But then again, when I think about like all these people that we know about, all these gangsters, Whitey Bulger, what do you think happened when he was getting off with crimes? They were arresting freaking black kids that were out, down in Mission Hill, down around there. Like, I mean, no one's ever really gone a fair view of like a good view of what's going on and how serious it is and how quick people are to jump to violence. Because if the people on one side are going to jump to violence that quickly, obviously the people on the other, we all can't see that we're all fucking the same thing. We try to fucking we try to say all freaking like people are trying to. I saw a person like Antifa when I was at the protest, and it was a butch white girl with orange hair, and she was holding a or well, she didn't have too much hair. Her hair was like kind of shaven down. Her hair looked pretty good though. I mean, I like the style. I mean, it's kind of like that Dennis Rodman s like type of style Antifa's going for, and it's not a bad look. I mean, that's who you are. That's who you are. Keep doing what you're doing. Um, yeah, no. So I saw Antifa member. She was carrying a sign that says "Black Lives" and like the little like whatever that is great. Like Black Lives is greater than fucking white lives. And I mean, maybe that's true. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I have no clue. But I'm in the boat where we're all equal. We all have to fight for the same thing. You can't say it's only whites doing this. It's only white blacks doing that. It's only Hispanic people doing this. Hispanic people doing that. And that's honestly, it's the truth. We're all really deep down. We're the freaking same thing. You might look a little different. Give it a couple hundred years for the next race, and maybe we're all gonna look the same. That's honestly Joe Rogan always talks about this. See, like I'm talking about civil rights and shit, and I just get off the path and I start talking about aliens because that's who I am. Shouldn't be the person putting out like a huge message, but I have to like because if you sit back and you freaking do nothing, nothing will ever happen. And I know a lot of racist people. I know a lot of anti-Semitic people. I grew up around them. I fell for their freaking employees and like thinking differently about life, and that honestly, it's simply about your surrounding. And then once you kind of grow up a little bit. You see the real world. I went to school right next to where most of the protests are happening. So you see a different side of things, different neighborhoods. But a lot of people I know, they've only really had rich, wealthy experiences. And I mean, it's also good. Your parents freaking own slave, or your great grandparents own slaves, most likely. And there's a way to buid wealth in this country. I don't know what I'm saying. This could get me canceled. But let's talk about a little something on the lighter note, just to fucking just to be a little bit happier and things and not get canceled. Do you have any Quiznos nearby? No, no, Quiznos I'm fine with. I'm gonna look up the number of subways that have been burned, and then we're all gonna smile, laugh, and smoke one together. We'll get our weed out together. Everyone else get my weed. You'll get your weed, and we'll celebrate every subway that has been burnt to the ground. It's because Subway they trap us all. They're the Subway is I'd say they're just about as bad as the FBI as not the I don't know. Subway's full of shitty people. The people that run Subway, they're terrible. You ever watch the CEO of Subway when he went on Undercover Boss? Dude couldn't make a sandwich for his life. The fucking workers can't make a sandwich for their life. It fucking smells like shit in there. Every Subway's disgusting. All right, let's see. Let's pull up the numbers. But like I said, I'm completely on both sides of what's going on. I'm with the protesters, peaceful, keep it peaceful. Yeah, that's great. But I'm also with the non-peaceful. I'd say fucking Phil. I know you used to work there. You couldn't make a fucking BLT for your fucking life, dude. The rise and fall of the Subway sandwiches. We lost all of our views. All right, let's keep it going. It's just no one and myself. Phil, you still on there? Dude, you couldn't make a sandwich to save your fucking ass. Nah, it's only me. So we'll smoke one. I think the best place to find this, yeah, it's me and you, Dog Days Alive streaming, brother. But I mean, I appreciate it, dude. Like, I don't mind. I don't mind that the fans have gone down because, in a way, it's gonna only make it better when I get this green screen going. I'm gonna make a couple sketches tonight, but let's see what we got. French police trap people at Subway. Oh no, that's not what. Do I look up Subway sandwich? See, if you look up Subway, it's only about the fucking train system, the railroad. We're not interested in the railroad system right now. That's a different freaking protest. We're interested in locals are crying. One cop was refused service at a Subway. He could take off his badge and go to another day. Us black people cannot remove the color of our skin. Well, I completely agree with that, but why are we doing these cops any favors? If they want a piece of shit sandwich, give them that piece of shit sandwich. Fucking, I think we did them a favor by not giving them that sandwich. Subway is fucking disgusting, people. And one day this riot will. I don't know what's gonna teach people that Subway is gross, but I'm here to teach you that Subway is gross. And I go to McDonald's. McDonald's didn't serve me because I was white last night, and I mean, if I'm getting McDonald's that late night shift at 11 o'clock at night, and they don't want to serve me because of black rights, I'm with it. I mean, I don't really. I don't see anything bad about this because you have to show that people have to fucking change. People have to grow. And the lady literally flipped me off because I drove to the window and I said, "You guys open?" And she flipped me off and I said, I'm not the one that we should be projecting this on. But at the same time, I really think you have to make a difference by showing everyone that doesn't understand. I mean, it's simply that life is pretty strange, and it's the culture we grew up with. It's not really the culture we're living right now because we could be the people that start a change, but change is gonna take a long time. Change always takes a long time. How many shitty songs did it take? Well, how many good songs did it take for the baby to release his new album that fucking sucks when he changed? Change is tough. Change is something that's always tough to go through. And it's gonna happen. It's eventually gonna have to happen. But until now, I say burn fucking everything down. I was worried that protesters were gonna come into my neck of the woods. Yeah, my pool's open, Phil. I mean, if you want to freaking kick back a couple drinks, I guess. But I was trying not to drink until fucking quarantine was over. But I mean, I've drank before. I guess I would, Phil. I guess I would. It's just me and you live streaming. I might as well talk your fucking ear off about this, anyway. But here, well, let's see what we got. I'm still interested to see if there's a subway that's been burnt to the ground. So the protests have gone literally everywhere. But yeah, so in New York right now, I'm looking at a video of fucking cops. Yeah, here's a video of cops breaking into a jewelry store. See, I mean, that also goes back to my case. Maybe this actually is the government trying to make the protesters look bad, trying to fucking burn every city down. Because you know what will happen? You go into martial law. We're already in martial law. When's that gonna end? They want to take our fucking rights, people. They want to take our fucking rights. And coronavirus showed that if you want to have the right to go get fucking sick, to fucking put other people in danger, that is the American fucking dream. They brought over fucking millions of slaves here, put them in danger, treated them like shit. I mean, I don't even know where to say because I'm not an activist. I don't know much about this shit. I do know about how to make people freaking enjoy themselves, freaking tell a joke. I do know stuff about construction. I do know about that. And another thing for the construction companies, they're gonna make out like freaking rap bastards. I wouldn't be surprised if some construction companies some construction companies are going out and breaking shit. I I wouldn't be surprised at all. But on a lighter note, Phil, did you ever dye your hair? You ever bleach your hair? I think I'm gonna frost my tips again. I might get on some little peep shit though, and dye half my hair black and half my hair pink, and that so I look like I'm an Antifa. But yeah, you bleach that shit. Did it come out good? TikTok. Yeah, shit does kind of burn. Yeah, you gotta do it right. But yeah, so I thought this was gonna be a much better episode. I was worried about coming on here and saying shit I didn't really know about because I am really worried. That's why I need to get someone in that actually has experienced shit firsthand. I need to get a good interview. I tried to get an interview when I was at the protest. Yeah, well, maybe I can show some of the Boston protest. Or I can talk about Brockton last night. Brockton, Massachusetts, which is it has like the highest population of my like uh, I think it's either black people or it's like all minorities like in general. But like I don't even know if that makes you like a minority if you're I don't know. Like I don't want to say anything that will get me in trouble because like I'm not really like I said, like I'm not really like too well read into like political activism. Like I know more about like conspiracy theories than I do anything, and I can see a conspiracy when it's happening. So you got to get on my side. You got to believe that it actually is the police that are, or not the police but the government. And if Trump might be worried that he's not gonna win. So you know what he would do? He'd rather see everyone fucking lose than himself lose. That's the type of guy he is. I made a joke about it last week about Donald Trump and how fucking how brutal he is when I said like, oh, take a Xanax, crush it up, put it in your mom's drink, and steal the 20. I mean, which is a funny joke, and best of clips is coming out. I snailed on it. I went to the protest. I should be at the protest tonight. It's funny when people's own shit starts to burn, the tone changes. Nah, I mean, I completely agree, but I don't really. If you want to burn down my fucking house to prove a point, burn it down. I got insurance. I'm on the side of the protesters 100%. I agree with everything, Phil. I mean, like I said, I definitely was. My tone changed a little bit when I thought they were gonna come in my neighborhood, even though because I was worried, like, if our neighborhood isn't a nice neighborhood, really, you want to go after the 5% of this country that owns 90% of the money. You want to go into Beverly Hills. You want to go into Malibu. You don't want to come in the freaking Dedham, Massachusetts, Riverdale, where it's a bunch of working class alcoholic stiffs. Well, maybe you do. Maybe that's where there's a lot of racist people. I have no clue. I am not freaking. I am not the freaking word of reason. I'm just here to talk about it because if I don't, I'll feel ashamed of myself. That's also like I went to the protest because I was like I believe in this, so like I can't really. You got your gun license? Nah, I'm getting a gun this summer. I'm definitely getting guns. And I'm getting guns not because I'm scared of anyone to come loot my house. I'm scared of the fucking government, Phil. I'm scared of the government like coming and doing some. That's whatever. Everyone shouldn't be worried about these protesters. These protesters are trying to make a freaking an impact on what they believe in. At least most of them are. There's obviously a lot of freaking FBI undercover agents going in and doing fucked up shit, staging stuff. Because when one person throws a rock, everyone throws a rock. It doesn't matter what you fucking look like. And that's why it's easy. It's very easy to call these people anarchists. It's very easy to say, oh, they're just stupid fucking idiots. These people Oh wait, my producer hit me up. Where my producer hit me up, and we're gonna go over some shit about the green screen. I'm gonna say best of clips. Yeah, and what do we got? Can airstrike you? Guns can't protect you against what they got. No, well, I'm more worried about just like there's gonna be a time like think about we hit the perfect fucking storm, Philip. Philip, we hit the perfect motherfucking storm. I could have I could have wrote someone probably could have wrote a book about this 100 years ago and everyone would he would be hung. He would be hung because people would say, "Oh, this guy is fucking crazy." But what's going on right now? It is fucking crazy, but it's what needs to be done. And I agree, Phil. We gave the government. The government has way too much power. They all of our information. They can get it like that. Anything you do, anywhere you are, they can catch you. And that's why maybe cutting cords and losing your cell phone and just only using the internet when your house might be the best idea to live your life because then you learn landscape, you're using a map, you understand how to move, you understand what can be taken away from you. All electricity, electronics can be taken away from you. We could go into a freaking world war or civil war at any moment and everything would change. All these industries, we rely on technology for everything now, and it can be taken away like that. And you're gonna start to see it when the protests keep going and they shut off everyone's phones, and that's gonna be the first move. The first move is to cut the internet, and that's when you know you're living in a fascist fucking world. And it's easy. It's easy to see that happening, honestly, at this point. People hate on me. They say, like, oh, this guy's fucking crazy. Like, the way I look at the government, because everyone likes to believe in the government. They think, wow, we're so powerful. We're so this. We're so that. Let's fucking suck Donald Trump off. No, we should be cutting that fucking dude off. I mean, I don't know. I agree with some of the shit he was doing. I mean, it started off strong. Everyone was making money. The economy was good, but I just didn't see like the hidden world of what was building up and what we won't be able to control, and we lost control. The people that gave away control are all these boomers that wanted to fucking eat McDonald's. They wanted to sit on their fucking couches all day and do fucking nothing. And they all were racist. All the boomers. You talk to a boomer, he'll tell you some crazy shit that isn't even true about racism. I don't know. We live. It's just a chain of life, and everyone's looking for battle. If we had a world war, that would probably bring everyone together closer. Once the first fucking nuke drops, I don't think you're gonna see any color anymore, people. I think it's really gonna change everything. But this is supposed to be a funny show. It's supposed to be a show that I say stupid shit and get some laughs here and get some laughs there. So let's get back to that. Let's enjoy ourselves a little. We'll finish the show on a better note. I'm freaking clearly worried about the government when there's nothing I can do anymore. There's nothing any of us can do. We're all just gonna have to fucking we're all just gonna have to get ready for bread lines. We're gonna have to get ready for fucking. You're not gonna be able to have a certain number of kids. It's gonna be like that how it is in China. We're gonna have to get ready for serious change. There's gonna be military on the streets 24/7 now. That's not gonna end once the military gets deployed. And now we have fucking all the people that were sitting around on base doing absolutely nothing. Now they're fucking gonna be in your town. They're gonna be in your state and they're gonna be there. They're not going away now. It's never gonna end now. We opened a fucking can of worms that is impossible to close without actually making a serious difference. And the way we're going about it, fighting people, the way we're going about it, fighting the police, it shows that people are fucking fed up and they've had enough. And don't get me wrong, I know what you're thinking there. I know what you're saying, Timothy. You're at home, you're white, you're racist. You're like, oh, it's not all these protesters, it's all these anarchists that are taking advantage of this. That's probably the anarchists, what you call anarchists, are probably fucking either undercover cops or they're just the people that just have screws loose and they should have been fucking locked up in a mental institute, but they're still walking the streets because that's just simply how fucking everything is now. You gotta fucking watch out. You think the Humvees are gonna go anytime soon? They're gonna be here forever. Our lives are gonna be drastically different. Everything's gonna be seriously different. And if you are racist, and like I said, people in my town are calling out the wrong people. Fucking, you wanna make a change? It's not gonna be just with a few people. It's gonna be voting. It's gonna be getting your hands wet in fucking politics. I'm gonna have to learn something about politics. I know absolutely nothing, and I'm speaking on it right now. Phil, for dinner, I'd say go to Chick-fil-A, but I'd rather fucking shoot my head off than wait in that line. The line has been so long every day. I don't know why I keep going back for Chick-fil-A every fucking day. I fall for the trap. I'm like, oh, it's 4 o'clock. I'm sure there'll be no one there. I pull in. They got the fucking dudes outside in the vest. It's disgusting where we're going, people. It is fucking disgusting. Get ready. Get a fucking AR-15. Get a fucking AR-15. Get a fucking young kid. Get a fucking start a family. Have a kid with someone. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need a militia. You're gonna have to have 35 wives. You're gonna have to have 35 kids. Because you know what's gonna happen? The only people you can trust are your family at one point. But besides that, people, the point I'm really trying to get across is burn every fucking subway to the ground. What do you think, Bill? Who's getting canceled in Dedham? You gotta look online. I've been offline for the majority of my time. Basically, I usually only go on my phone around like probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just because uh, it's not really like I'm not really trying to feed into like I like going on Twitter just because like Twitter you'll see some real shit about the protests. You'll see cops acting out. You'll see people getting violent. You'll see all the good stuff. You'll see what the TV show is. The TV show is 2020. And it's been interesting since fucking January 1st, and I'm sure it's not going to slow down anytime soon. And that's honestly beautiful. You want to see people all fighting up and standing up for one common goal. But the one common goal isn't going to start with just that. It's going to start with demilitarizing the police. It's going to start with everyone's gonna vote. That's simply it. If you don't, I vote on fucking every election, and sometimes I squander my opportunities, and I vote for myself for stupid shit, which I should learn because some of the small stuff it really can make a difference because their votes aren't the same as ours, and you really need to read up and stuff like this because I know nothing. You guys have to hop on here and start sending in comments, teaching me. No, I'm just kidding. See, we all gotta learn. You all gotta learn something. And you can't go online. You can't cancel people that were your friends that you used to hang out with or that are just from your town because there's always gonna be that. I mean, times change. I hope a lot of people can get with the program. I've always been freaking pretty much with the side of change, but I would say like, oh, like I don't care if you're gay, I don't care if you're this, I don't care if you're that. Just like it's not really involved with me, but like it's fine if you do that. But maybe it's time for everyone to get involved, like because maybe that's the only way you can really make a change. If you're not, if everyone actually isn't pushing for it, then no one is basically. You guys know what I'm saying here? You guys understand anything I'm saying? Do I understand anything I'm saying? I hope. That is the real question. And but we're gonna have best of leisure hour clips coming out. I'm gonna be working on this green screen. My producer said he's gonna come over and we're gonna work on it a little bit. I gotta figure out what drivers are on my computer. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. It's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be the way it's going right now. But as the protests continue, I'm gonna make sure I keep talking about it because that's like probably the worst thing you could do in my situation is to act like it's not happening because you only really it's tough growing up in Massachusetts because you really think what do you Phil you're on the Phil you see your political freaking views are completely different than mine and and it's glad you're a fan of mine. Like, I mean, I want people that are freaking. I see. I wouldn't consider myself a Democrat or Republican. I consider myself freaking anti-government. Fuck Antifa. Make it anti-gov, and fucking those people would be the ones I would get behind. Anti-government people are the fucking most sick bastards in the world. You know who's like anti-government? People the Infowars guy, Alex Jones. People like all the conspiracy theory guys, all those guys. If you listen to anything they say, it's all fucking insane. Those guys are fucking out of their trees, but they make some good points sometimes. So I recommend if you want your ears to bleed, go watch Infowars, and yeah, and it's a very crazy show. I don't know if you don't know what it is, give it a view. It's more of a comedy than it is anything. It's just Alex Jones going fucking insane. And speaking of that, I haven't spoke to my boys down at 98.5. That's another Alex Jones. Those dudes were vibing with me, but then I fucking those dudes were vibing with me until I swore on their fucking on their stream. But I'm excited. Maybe I'll do a different Leisure Hour Radio this week, including the second episode that I record without being on live stream because those will be much better. But yeah, so let me pull up. Let me keep looking at videos. Let's see if we can find because I would have had. Like I was saying, I would have had a bunch of different live streams on the back, just playing, and we could all watch crazy videos. And I'm gonna do that. I can live stream a bunch of shit now because like the software I got, it's free, but it's really good for this. The green screen I got is kind of a piece of shit, but as long as it's like straightened out, it should get the job done. Um, wait, my producer's hitting me up. Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, so we got 5 people in here. If you guys want to make this regular Leisure Hour Radio, get goofy with it. Send in topics, questions right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna for the meantime. For the meantime, I'm gonna talk about just the what I thought about the Antifa freaking rioters there. So all these lesbian women, butch haircuts, they have bigger muscles than me. I haven't hit the gym in a while, and that's kind of on me. I really should be healthier in a time like this of Corona. But besides that, so it was me and my friend. I'm gonna keep his name silent because I already basically my YouTube almost got taken down the other night after I went to the protest. Obviously the facial recognition. Wow, the facial like recognizing software, whatever the fuck it's called, like all the different cameras that they have throughout Boston, even like it doesn't. It depends on what mask you have, but it goes like the curvature of your face, and that's why when you do the iPhone and you move it, it just gets like the different outlines of your faces and the curves. It's not like anything that crazy. Like now it's on a database. It's not, you can match it pretty easily. You could look through them. You can do the different heights, and it's simply not that hard to fucking tell who anyone is nowadays. And if you watch Infowars, you'll be able to find shit like that out. But besides that, so anyone that was really looting and like doing shit, like they're obviously gonna be known. Their faces were scanned. They're probably already in the police database. I'm sure they've already had people go to court in Boston that they didn't cuff up because they were using the zip ties. Uh, a lot of people are smoked when they're investigating in a month. No, they're already investigating now. Yeah, because I've been listening to the police scanner. Oh, we could listen to the Boston police scanner right now, and we could see if there's like anything crazy going on. But yeah, no, they're already investigating now. They're gonna have people going to summons within the next week, maybe 2 weeks, because or maybe they're not. Maybe they want all these businesses to burn. Maybe they want everything to be a centralized type of thing. Maybe they're moving more towards communism than we can even imagine. But I probably sound crazy. I probably am now being watched by the Denham police because the craziest things are all basically true. Here, let me pull up the Boston Police scanner, and we'll see what we got going on tonight. We'll see if anything's happening right now. Do you guys know do you guys know what areas the protests are in Boston at? I can look that up too. All right, let's see what we got. No, so the Boston Commons again. Wow, so the Boston Commons has been a fucking battleground. That's fucking insane. The Boston Commons has been a fucking fight for fucking. So that's Suffolk County. Maybe there's like a centralized one, but the one I was listening to the other night was Suffolk County again. But there's other shit going on because There's always there's always people. Don't get me wrong. Like when I'm saying like Antifa members, like people that are looting and starting shit are like government stuff. That's not all true. There are people that are fucked up that are planning out to go hit licks on places like because they're people that are locals to the area, so they plan something out and then they do the lick that they've been waiting to do their whole lives. And there's something beautiful about that. Back in my more dirty days when my hands needed fucking soap and water on them. When you know what I mean, they were getting a little fucking red. I was caught red-handed when I was licking shit. And there's something beautiful about the perfect lick. That's why they make movies about hikes. That's why they make movies about stuff like that. But we look at it in a different light in times like these. We look at it in a completely different light. Like, think about what the movie's gonna be like about 2020. I think it's gonna star Leonardo DiCaprio. He's gonna be a police officer, and fucking Mark Wahlberg is gonna be a looter. He's gonna be a rioter, and that'd be a flick. That'd be a beautiful fucking show. Suffolk County. Am I fucking blind? Yeah, I guess maybe there isn't just a Suffolk County one. Here, but let me. I don't know why I'm fucking snailing on this, but all right, I'll put on the dispatcher. Let's see what's going on in Boston. There's 100 people. Listen, this dude's trying to. All right, maybe I don't know. Maybe there aren't isn't crazy shit going on in Boston right now. The best place to look is Twitter. But I should be on the front lines. I should be telling the cop to take a knee. It was beautiful last night. I saw it right in front of the police station, right over by Mission Hill. On it's like off of Tremont Street, I guess. Like I don't know, it's not really. I don't know. It's near Wentworth. It's like across the street, like towards like going towards Roxbury. But it was a beautiful moment. Like they showed like a police officer, a woman, and she like was on a knee, like shaking everyone's hands. It's insane though that so many people are freaking getting behind like the cause and like showing out to it. It's honestly insane. Did you hear what happened in Boston? An unarmed teenage boy was hit in the head with the butt end of a firearm during a nonviolent verbal exchange with law enforcement officers. Word of the incident quickly spread, and within an hour, several people gathered in the area to peacefully protest. They shouted slogans, and business owners in the area closed up shops for fear of their property. Yeah, I mean, shit's pretty crazy. Shit is wild, but I don't know. There must be something going on because can you even hear the scanner? It's just someone has their hand over the button. So maybe they're trying to drown it out. Maybe they don't want us to hear it. Maybe I got to go take a ride into Boston. Maybe I bring my camera because I couldn't use my camera for the because I'm doing this on the webcam. I didn't even use like my good camera. I didn't even bother using it. because I fucked up. The stream, I couldn't get it to work. I guess I had videos set. It was gonna be like I can run the video on my computer. I just can't stream it, so I can show a couple of them on my Snap, I guess. But yeah, I gotta figure out how to fucking update my drivers. I don't know what even that means. But yeah, maybe I should go into Boston. Maybe I should do a little man on the street action. Bring my camera. So I got a pretty nice camera. I got a microphone. I don't know where my other mic went, but like it like pins on your shirt. And yeah, I could get some crazy shit because I really want to get an interview with someone that's like that like knows something like that, but actually like has experienced this shit, so I can kind of show the message. Protest in Rossi Square tomorrow. All right, I mean. I could go. I could be with it. I'll go protest. The ones in Boston Commons, though, they're just trying to start a fucking. They're trying to start a riot. The police, like, it's not like fucking. This isn't planned out. This has been planned out since fucking January 15th. But that might sound kind of crazy, but yeah, it's mad nice. So I'm gonna go take a ride in the Boston. I'm gonna go see what's going on. I'm gonna bring my camera. I'll hop out on the streets. I'll get a live interview with someone. Uh, I'll have them fucking tell their story. I'll put it on the end of this video. I don't know if I should keep this up. It kind of ended up to be like kind of a shitty take on what I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was gonna have the live stream and like with a green screen, and I guess I jumped the gun. I thought I was better at using this fucking shit than I really am. I'm pretty good at editing videos, but I thought I could have just fucking made this happen like that. Now I don't even know what a driver is. I sound like a retard to my producer. Yeah, Chizzy, I'm down to go to Boston, but we're not fighting any police officers unless you want to. Unless you want to fight a police officer. All right, so let's see what we got though. Let me see what's actually popping off in the comments. No, all right. The Boston police have a $414 million budget. You know how insane that is? 414 million. Yeah, there's nothing happening. So what I've basically saw from the fucking protest was that if they sent the cops in, then the fucking then people started going crazy. But they had to have sent in a few people to do some. It's all inside jobs of what goes on in this government. And I sound crazy, and now I'm never gonna be able to work for the CIA again. Well, I never worked for them to begin with, but like I said, that'd be a good job for me. I feel like I could be the best actor in the CIA. Get some good intelligence, fucking fly around, go to Jeffrey Epstein's island. That's what all those dirty bastards do. But but yeah, so it seems like nothing's really popping in Boston. Why are you guys gonna go to the protests in Rossi? Any of you gonna go? I want to. I drove through Boston to see like I should have brought my camera the last time. When I only brought like I'll show my photos actually because you gotta look at them all in like a collage the way I took them. This is gonna be incriminating. Yes, I'm definitely gonna fucking be on a watch list after this. I was in some crazy spots taking pictures because I won the. All right, this is how the day started. This is a pretty dope video. All right, this is my cat though. Oh wait, I went the wrong one. Let me pull. Let me see if I can. I have some pretty good videos too, but it was tough. Like really, it was tough, like really getting into the mix, like so like we were like right next to all like I was standing like right in front of the cops, and people were just throwing mad shit, and people were fucking yeah, people so, like the caps on like the like the fucking what's it called, fire hydrant, yeah. See, I shouldn't have smoked that devil's herb, but that's what you start forgetting freaking common shit. Then you start acting out. But so yeah, so they would take like these like they would unscrew like the little caps for the fire hydrants, because in Boston they were just like it looked like copper caps over them or something like that, and they were just flinging these fat metal pieces. I saw a cop get drilled in the leg with a bottle. He definitely looked like he fucked his knee up, probably shattered his knee. I don't know. It's tough to be. It's tough because I've never seen like I've never seen like a cop act bad, like a dickhead to me. Like besides like the time like the DEA pulled me over, and no, I have like a couple cops in my town have it out for me, but like that's expected the way I live my life, and but like it's not like I'm being pulled over and like pulled out. No, that actually happened to me by the DEA. I don't know. I fucking hate cops. I think I have a good reason I hate cops, but I don't understand like to like the full like the extent of what it's been like for other people in this world. And yeah, it's hard to understand that. No one really can unless you've been through it. But yeah, so yeah, there's nothing going down. I might go I might go for a peaceful ride. I might go for a peaceful protest. The first protest was this shit. The first one on Friday, like last week, that one was chill as fuck. Everyone was just marching on the streets. Some dude had a bullhorn. People were playing music and shit, and then it just ended. That was dope. See, I don't want to. I mean, me and Robert, we were fucking cruising down the street. But yeah, we're gonna go to jail. Fucking chiz. We're definitely going to jail. We're on facial recognition. Fucking technology. We were at the protests. I had a camera. I have mad pictures and videos of cops like fucking pepper spraying people and shit. Like I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to jail. I think that's how it goes, and it's pretty sad. No, I don't think they'll. I don't know what's gonna happen. They're gonna do something about everything. It's only gonna get worse. There's only gonna be more and more cops. The protest is only gonna do the opposite effect of what it wants, and that's just how racist some people still are, and not even racist, but how like when someone gets into power, they only want to have they want more and more power. People don't just fucking get contempt because there's normal people. They're normal. So the people that go into politics are already fucked up people like to begin with. Who do you know that's like gonna pursue a career in politics? They're fucked in the head. They're they're power hungry. They're fucking I don't know. Maybe I need to go into politics and fucking turn this country into fucking a dictatorship. It's the only way to fix. No, not that. Not definitely not that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who wants to be like a politician and like how that ends up. You have to be like someone like Donald Trump. That's all about me, 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 me. He loves himself. Donald Trump. You gotta admire how much that guy loves himself for like the dude he is. He's a piece of shit, but he's made a lot of money. He's hella confident. He's a funny bastard. He's like funny as fuck. Five, about 15 scooters, motorcycles heading down Charles towards Beacon, maybe Beacon Hill. Charles towards Beacon for the 15 scooters. Boston bike life is at it. Those dudes are fresh. If I got a dirt bike like that, I would always be wheeling it down the street. That'd be some fun shit to do. Those dudes are having a blast. I mean, people are gonna say those dudes are probably anarchists. but they haven't changed their ways. You gotta. There's something that you can respect about Boston bike life. They were doing their shit. They were holding up traffic and streets. There's something honestly beautiful about that. Those dudes are living the American dream, and I am simply not. Those guys have been holding traffic up. They've been having fucking basically peaceful protests since the beginning. But all they do is they wheelie down streets. It's badass. They're always fucking around, flying down streets. I mean, it's pretty cool shit. Pretty cool shit. It's an American dream, honestly. And those guys are just eating it up. Fucking on Friday night, there was a dude on a dirt bike, and he was wheeling down the entire street like during like the whole protest. He was like following it, just hitting wheels. Yeah, see, it's got to be very peaceful. Because last night when I was listening to it around this time, I heard that's why I tweeted it out, and I've lost a lot of Twitter followers. I probably lost like plus 7 in the past 10 hours because I tweeted that thing and I was like, if you post a black, because it really isn't. You gotta fucking do something. You gotta put your fucking boots on. You gotta get on the streets. You gotta get known by the government now. You gotta get put on it. If you're not on a fucking watch list, then I don't think you've done enough. If you're white, you have to go out there. You gotta protest. You gotta get in front of the fucking crowd. And like I mean, like I say fucked up jokes, but I say fucked up jokes because they are fucking funny. I talked about this last week. You know what's funny? Stupid and fucking offensive. And that's my style of comedy. I'm not gonna switch up from that because it's funny. Once I master it, I'm gonna have some really good shit going. Like this thing about that circumcision joke. Like that is like low key offensive and it's low key it's high key very stupid, but that is something that's very funny. So if I keep thinking of these little like tidbits and things like that's how you just get better. You get to just practice what you do, and there's something also beautiful about that. I'm living the American dream myself. I was talking to a bunch of Brazilians. I was hanging with some Brazilians the other day, and it has nothing to really. That sounds racist. That sounds racist. But they were Brazilians. They were from Brazil. Good people, decent, great people actually. And I was just talking to them. They were like asking me like what the American dream is and like why like so. I guess I didn't really. I never. My family didn't come here. I grew up here. But like the way I was just explaining it, it was so funny. I was like, the American dream is to fucking go to McDonald's every day, turn into a fat fucking slob, beat your wife, and fucking I forget what I said. But think about like all the people that's what people do. They take advantage of what you could do in a country like this, and that's why this country is fucking shit. Half of this country is fucking fat. They have diabetes. You know who like how do you can be born with diabetes? I'm sorry. I don't know. Now I'm gonna get canceled by the diabetic community, and that's how it goes. But the whole world shouldn't just be a bunch of fat slobs. And when I say the whole world, I mean America, because the whole world isn't just fat slobs. It's rare you find a fat guy in different countries that is an American, and especially like in the Middle East, like Israel, like all those countries, like you gotta fucking you gotta be in shape around there. Even in like fucking Europe, like all those countries, like I don't know, maybe Russia. I feel like Russia has a lot of old fucking fat dudes that are like in the mafia, but maybe that's just movies. I don't know much about Russia. I know a lot about like Bert Kreischer. I think he's Russian. He's pretty fat. He's a slob. Donald Trump tweeted 3 minutes ago. Probably the only thing Barack Obama and I have in common is that we.
Yeah, at this time I want to shut down channel 1. Have those officers still monitoring 1. Move up to the appropriate channel, depending on the district they're on. But we're going to shut down channel 1 at this time. We see if they have that 2054 hours shutting down channel 1.
I think I'm getting them shut down. I think they stopped using it. I think they know I'm live streaming on this, and now I'm going to fucking see that's why they're shutting down the line. They don't want people freaking live streaming it like this. I think what I'm doing right now is even illegal live streaming that, and I guess I've made a bunch of shit choices, a couple in a row. They build up, you go up a hill, and you're fucked. Eventually, you're fucked. The government they grab you by the fucking dick and the balls, and they're swinging you around their fucking back to go fucking home. You know what I mean? They're bringing you back to the fucking big house, and And yeah, watch. I guess I'm gonna have police cruisers outside of my house. Yeah, I can't believe they did that. I think there's a high possibility that I'm the reason why they turned that off. But we're already an hour in, and I guess that's it. That's Leisure Hour Radio. Today was a different episode. I guess I'll recap what I have if I'm gonna do this in a form of a 5 paragraph essay. I assume. I guess pretty strange. But so we talked about some crazy shit we have no control of. Most likely the government's doing some fucked up shit. But I'm on the side of the protesters. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope everyone stays safe. I hope if you're gonna protest, stay safe. Don't fuck with the police. If you're gonna go, just go protest peacefully. But if needs be, fucking burn down the city, baby.